the bag of tricks, and great call by Coach Kelly, great execution by the boys. Perfect way to set the tone to start the game.
Bennett was running all by himself down the middle of the field, and that ball might have been held up just a fuzz by the wind, but it was perfect because he never broke stride, and the next thing he broke was the goal line for a touchdown. Dump on to kick the extra point. Off the side of his foot, no good. But Rochester, with 16 seconds into the first quarter, is up 6-0. You're listening to Zebra Football, 92.1 WRLI. Back in Northfield High School, 11:44 to play in the first quarter. Zebras up 6-0, Trav.
Yeah, the trick play takes over. Wilson, a halfback pass to Wilson Lee, 73 yards to Gavin Bennett. The PAT was blocked. Zebras lead 6-0 with 11:44 remaining in the quarter.
So back deep for the Norseman is Brown. And also back deep is Short. The two front guys, Frieden and Beery. So they're expecting a short kick. Wilson Lee kicks it deep at the 20-yard line. Brown takes it to the 25 to 30. Right at the middle of the 35 and falls ahead to the 40. So Northfield will take this possession, their first possession of the football game, and will start at their 40-yard line going to our right.
I think Rochester, they tried that play week 1, I think it was.
At John Glenn.
They
tried it twice in John Glenn. Unsuccessful.
Yeah. That's great to see that worked for 73 yards in the first play of the game.
So Northfield on the ball. Driscoll goes wide to the left side. Brown wide to the near side. Again, the quarterback under center will be Richter. Richter with Sweden behind him. Sends Beery in motion. Keeps it on the round around the left side, and he's pulled down from behind. He is stopped for a 1-yard loss, and it's going to be second down and 11.
Because Austin Hoover, great pursuit, beat his man off the block and chased the quarterback down and drug him down by his jersey. Having a great time. Well, a great way to set the tone against the option.
Trav, you know as well as I do, for the quarterback to keep it and go around, that means the fullback is taken out of the play.
Yeah, every time. I mean, those linemen, like we said earlier, if they see their guys with the ball, they're going to be all over them.
Richter brings the club to the line of scrimmage. Brown and Driscoll wide to the near side. Ball in the middle of the field. Driscoll under center on second and 11. Takes the snap. Pitches out to Short. Short will throw a halfback pass. Way open is Brown. Brown on the near sideline with 20 to 15 to 5. 10, touchdown, Northman. A halfback pass from Short to Brown, and now we're tied at 6.
Zebra trick play and on matchup.
Yeah.
I have never seen that before. Back-to-back halfback passes for touchdowns. Unbelievable.
So again, it was Dylan Brown to Jared Short, and we're tied at 6 with the extra point coming.
And on our Bioki Barra, it's deja vu all over again.
For Northfield. 61-yard pass play ties the game. The extra point on the way, and it is good. Northfield leads 7-6. You're listening to Zebra Football, 92.1 WRLI. On that way. Hey, Foster. Right back out. 10:51 to play in the first quarter. Northfield up now 7-6 on their own halfback pass for a touchdown.
Yeah, the trickery didn't stop for Northfield. It was 2 plays, 62 yards, capped off by Dylan Brown to Jared Short, 61-yard touchdown pass. The PAT was good. Northman take the lead 7-6 with 10:51 remaining in the first quarter.
Can you say track meet here in the first 2 minutes?
Well, both coaches emphasize having to play disciplined football, and on defense, each of them have had a big breakdown.
Breakdown.
You know what? I think we'll see that again sometime tonight by one of them.
So Northfield up 7-6. They will kick it off. End over end kick. Heckathorn again, this time from the 17. Heckathorn to the 20 and returns it out to about the 24. I tell you what, Steve, Northfield has a really good kickoff return team. They're not letting Rochester return it very far at all.
Yeah, they're doing a nice job of getting some depth on the kick as well, some height, which is allowing their faster up front line to get down the field and beating the Rochester blocks, and Heckathorn has no running room.
He returned it for about 7 yards at Josh Heckathorn. So Rochester starts this drive on their own 24-yard line. Ball in the near hash. Pearson, usually the tight end will go wide to the right side this time. Split backs for Holland, with Heckathorn and the flanker to the right side. Alec under center, takes the snap, pitches to McLaughlin. McLaughlin goes right, got a lead blocker. Fights one tackler off, carries it out to the 29-yard line. So he's going to pick up 5 yards and will bring up 2nd down and 5 for the Rochester Zebras.
Pretty speedy Northfield defense. I think they want Connor McLaughlin to get his pads straight and go north and south against this speedy Northfield defense.
Yeah, right on. You don't want to get caught in the backfield here. You're right. 2nd down and 5 for the Z's at their own 29-yard line. Ball just shy of the 30. Ball in the middle of the field. Pearson wide to the right side. Rensberger now the flanker to the right. Split backs for Holland. Halleck under center at 2nd and 5 from his 29. Takes the snap, hands off to McLaughlin. Connor McLaughlin up the middle across the 35 down to around the 36, and a Zebra first down. It's back getting close to the 37. They'll pick up 7 yards and a Zebra first down.
Nice job, Zebras. Offensive line's doing a great job of beating winning their blocks and giving Connor some room. He doesn't need a whole lot of room, but plows ahead, picks up that first down.
Yeah, that's something that, the linemen, they've had struggled with all year. Coach Sainer always says that the battle up front's going to win the game, and it's only been 3 plays where the Zebra linemen are getting their push up front.
Ball in the far hash, so the Rochester sideline is the short side of the field. That's where Ross Pearson is. Split backs for Holland. Holland pitches again to McLaughlin, going right, got a lead blocker, cuts it upfield up the Rochester sideline. He's driven out of bounds, shy of the first down, but a good gain for Connor McLaughlin, who I believe stuck out of bounds at about the 41 or 2-yard line. Well, Travis, this isn't our first time watching football with Coach Kelly calling plays. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
And why not? McLaughlin has 3 carries for 16 yards. Keep feeding the kid.
He got 4 on that carry. It'll be 2nd down and 6. Ball in the far hash. Pearson wide to the right side. Split backs again. Rensberger in the spot to the right. Here's a pitch to McLaughlin going right. Turns up the corner. McLaughlin's got a first down as he pushes the pile close to the Northfield 48-yard line. Another first down for the Zebras. Another hard run by Connor McLaughlin.
I love it. Sometimes as coaches you get too bogged down and trying to be too cute, be too creative, but nice job. If they're not going to stop that right side run, keep at it.
If I was a betting man, I'd say the same play to the left side this time.
Nope.
Picking right?
Yep.
Good thing I'm not a betting man.
1st and 10 for the Z's at their own 48-yard line. Rochester breaks the huddle with 12 on the play clock. They'll send Pearson wide to the right side. Split backs for Holland, with this time with Heckathorn and the flanker to the right side. Halleck under center on 1st and 10. Halleck takes the snap. Gives to Wilson Lee going left. Wilson Lee at midfield. He picks up 2. It'll be 2nd down and 8. What do I know?
Same.
Travis Watring, Tony Stasiak, I'm David Musselman. We're at Northfield High School, where the Northfield lead the Zebras 7-6 with 8:45 to play in the first quarter, and the Z's have it 2nd down and 8 at midfield, going to our left. The Zebras break the huddle with 13 on the play clock. Ball basically in the far hash. Pearson goes wide to the right side. Rensberger, the flanker, to the right. Split back for Holland. Halleck under center. On 2nd and 8, pitches to McLaughlin going right. Got a lead blocker. McLaughlin pushing his way ahead for maybe a 2-yard gain. Not a lot there. And that'll bring up 3rd down and 5. That time Northfield wise to that play and sent 2 or 3 guys to the hole on the left side and stop McLaughlin for about a yard gain. Actually make it 3rd and 6. It's going to be 3rd and 6 at the Northfield 48-yard line.
Yeah, right side of the line is Sam Adams at center, Austin Foster at the guard, and Austin Hoover at the tackle spot. Just clearing that path for the right side of those runs.
One thing that we haven't seen yet is Bennett is a wideout. Does that mean he's tight end to the right side, or has been? This time Bennett will go tight left. Pearson will go wide right. Wide left is Heckathorn. 3 on the play clock. Rochester's going to have to hurry to 2-1, and Rochester's going to have to use a timeout. We'll take a 30-second timeout. Northfield up 7-6. You're listening to Zebra Football, 92.1 WRLI. Northfield High School, 7:43 to play in the first quarter. Northfield leading 7-6 over the Rochester Zebras. How did it score? Both teams pulled off a halfback pass. Rochester's went for 73, and Northfield's went for 61. And, fellas, both receivers on the receiving end of that wide open
by a good 10 yards.
Yeah. So Rochester, after their timeout, will look at 3rd down and 6 from the Northfield 48-yard line, going to our left. Bennett now, for the first time tonight, will go wide to the right side. Pearson is tight left. Heckathorn split left. And out of the shotgun is Alec Holland on 3rd and 6. Holland back to pass. Looks right, throws right. Got Bennett. He rises up. He makes the catch inside the 30. Bennett brings it down about the 28-yard line. Excuse me, Sage.
Yeah, I was going to say, I remember a few years ago when Northfield and Rochester played at Ball State.
Oh, yeah.
And you had some small Northfield defensive backs, and you were able to go one-on-one.
And if I remember correctly, older brother Colin Bennett had 3 touchdowns against Northfield.
Very similar, and it reminded me of that. Because if you're going to put a small DB one-on-one with Bennett, Rochester, and Coach Kelly will also take
their eyes are lighting up.
So 1st and 10 for the Z's of the Northfield 28. This time Rochester will send 2 receivers to the left side, Rensberger and Pearson. Wilson dots the I. Holland under center, takes the snap, takes the handoff, rolls to the right, now back to the left on the screen. Gets to Wilson, and Wilson does not get a block from Rensberger and is pushed backwards to the 35-yard line. He's going to lose 7 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down and 17 for the Z's.
Yeah, that's one of those that if you can get that first block, there's a lot of daylight, but that first block is key, and Rochester, unfortunately, did not get that.
So it'll be 2nd down and 7 for the Z's back at the Northfield 35-yard line with just under 7 minutes to play here in the first quarter with Northfield up 7-6. Now, in case you're hearing a lot of background noise, there are 4 medias here tonight. The press box is only about 20 yards long, and there's 4 medias in here. 2 wideouts, 1 to each side. High back for Holland. 2nd down and 17. Holland back to pass. Here comes the pressure. Here's the design quarterback keeper. He takes it. Pops it out to the Rochester sideline. Brought down by the 2 strings of the 30. He's going to get 7 yards. No, I'm sorry. He's going to get 5 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd down and about 12.
Solid play gets a little bit more manageable because you're probably in 4-down territory here anyways. Although, if you get closer to the 4th down, maybe Dust can kick that. But it would make it manageable.
It would be in a bit of a wind. Again, that wind is east-northeast right now, and it is a light breeze, but there is enough there to maybe to hold it up a little bit. 3rd and 12 for Rochester at the Northfield 30. 10 on the play clock. Wide to the right side is Pearson. Rensberger in the flanker. McLaughlin gets the carry going right. McLaughlin cuts it upfield, carries it inside the 25, getting the 24. It'll be 6 yards, and it'll bring up 3rd down and make that 4th down and 6 for Rochester. Winamac leads Triton 8-0 in the first quarter. 4th down and 6 for the Zebras at the Northfield 24-yard line, and it looks like Rochester will go for it. They'll break the huddle with 15 on the play clock. Heckathorn wide to the right side, which is the short side of the field. Bennett split left. Look out. Split back for Holland. On 4th and 6. Holland under center. Takes the snap. Back to pass. Looks right. Throws right. It is incomplete, and they're going to have pass interference as Josh Heckathorn ran into the defensive back, and it's going to be a pass interference against Northfield, and probably a Zebra 1st down, I would think.
It would be if that is pass interference.
And it looks like it's from up here.
5:17 to play in the first quarter. Northfield leads 7-6 here in Northfield High School. And so they'll walk it off, and it'll be an automatic first down for the Z's.
It is interesting, though. They lined up Bennett to the left side, did the Zebras, and still single coverage against a much smaller DB. If that's going to continue, I think that's somewhere the Zebras continue to go for easy catches.
Well, here's what surprises me, Stace. They didn't even look at Bennett that time.
Right, yeah.
I mean, that was a pass to Hickathorn from the word go.
Right, yeah. The Hickathorn was the only look right there, and if it wasn't, I think Alex was probably just going to throw it away or tuck it and run.
So first and 10 for the Z's at the Northfield 12. Full house backfield, 2 tight ends for Rochester. Holland ducks up under center on first and 10. Takes the snap, gives the move Wilson Lee. Wilson Lee grabbed by the shirt tails. He gets to maybe the 11. Not a lot there. It'll be second down and 9.
Northfield won the battle up front on that line there. Those defensive linemen came through with a vengeance, and Wilson had no running room at all.
Second down and 9 for the Zebras at the Northfield 11-yard line. Ball in the far hash. Under 5 minutes to play in the first quarter with Northfield up 7-6.
Yep. Winamac scores on a shorter kick return 14-6 in West Central. Oop, nope. Not score yet. Sorry.
Full out backfield for the Z's. 2 tight ends on second and 9. Back to pass is Holland. Looks right, throws right in the back of the end zone. Bannon rises up. Trails it. Touchdown, Zebras.
You couldn't have said any better than that. It literally, then it had his route to the right of the end zone, and Holland just lobbed one up to him and took advantage of that size.
That's an at least a 6-inch height advantage Bennett's got, and that's just an easy pitch and catch, especially with Holland's arm.
So it's 13. I make that 12-7. And it looks like Rochester will go for the 2-point conversion here early in the game. So Rochester breaks the huddle. Bennett will be wide right. Pearson split left. Top. Yep. Shotgun for Alec Holland. On the 2-point conversion, Holland takes the handoff. Back to pass. We're going to have a legal motion from the Zebras. Rochester scores the 2-point conversion, but the penalty will be accepted. It'll move Rochester back unless it's offside. So I got a bunch of flags on the play. I think that's going to be whistled against Rochester. We'll wait and see. It will be against Rochester as the offense stays on the field. 4.5 minutes to play in the first quarter. Rochester up now 12-7. And now will they continue to go for the 2-point conversion? They will. I'd throw it to 80 again, I'd say. Well, but that's just me.
He's having a career day already. In the first quarter alone, he has 3 catches for 104 yards and 2 touchdowns. Put him in your fantasy lineup.
I need a receiver. 2-point conversion coming. Pearson goes wide to the right side. Flanker to the right is Rensberger. Here's the pitch to McLaughlin going right. McLaughlin stiffs on the tackle, cuts it inside, looking for the end zone, is cut down. Oh, he's good. He's in. He just does get it in. As he stretches the ball across the goal line, he gets it in, and the 2-point conversion good. 14-7. Wait a minute. We get a flag on the play? I thought he was stopped. The official from the other side of the field ran all the way across the football field. Now the officials converge, and they're going to call it no good. He was stopped short. So the official on the pylon where the play was going to calls it a touchdown. The guy that's 53 yards away from it runs across the field, and they converge, and they rule no good. And now the official is trying to explain that to Coach Sainer. We'll take a 30-second timeout. Z's up by 5. You're listening to Rochester Football 92.1 WROI.
He was on top of someone.
4.5 minutes to play in the first quarter. Bennett again on the receiving end of a touchdown.
13 plays, 72 yards, capped off by an Alec Holland to Gavin Bennett, 11-yard touchdown pass. The 2-point conversion failed. Rochester takes the lead, 12-7, with 4:32 remaining in the first quarter.
Wilson lead a kick. Brown. And also short back deep. It's a short end-over-end kick. Brown's going to take it at the 21. Brown up the Rochester sideline. Couple of stiff arms, and then is knocked out of bounds at around the 35-yard line. So it'll be interesting to see what the Northfield offense can do here to respond to another pass play from Wilson Litwell. Yeah, to Bennett. I guess this time it was Alec Holland on the throwing end.
We've only seen 2 Northfield plays. The first play Northfield ran, Rochester did a good job of stuffing the option. The second one was the halfback pass. So,
Yeah.
See if Rochester will continue to attack that option.
Richter in the huddle. He and the Norsemen will break the huddle. They'll send Brown wide to the near side, Driscoll wide to the left side. Richter under center. Your fullback is Frieden. Frieden gets the carry out the left side. Frieden stops about after about a 3-yard gain. It'll be second down and 7 for Northfield as he is cut down shy of the 40-yard line. In fact, giving him the 38. 4:15 to play in the first quarter. Rochester up 12-7. And Northfield looking at second down and 7 after a 3-yard gain. Brown wide to the near side. Driscoll split left, short side of the field. Richter under center. Richter stands up. Redresses the center. Ready to go. Takes a snap on the option. Pitches out to Beery. Beery gets the first down and takes the ball to the midfield, maybe even to the Rochester 49. A great read by Richter and a first down for Northfield as Beery carries it out to the Rochester 49.
Yeah, Richter did a great job of holding on to the ball as long as he could, and then Wilson Lee came in to take the quarterback away. Just enough room to get the finish off and big game for the Norse.
First and 10 for Northfield. On the ball is the Norse. Beery's your right wing back. He's in motion to the left. And handoff right to the fullback. Frieden goes nowhere. And a gain of nothing. It'll be second down and 10.
Like maybe Trent Bauer, Austin Hoover, Brennan Sutton were in on that.
Brad Thomas isn't here tonight. He's still helping us out.
Yeah.
Scores after one. Caston and North Miami are tied 0-0.
I think that John Schuler was in the game that time as the right wing back. Second down and 10. Richter under center. Short comes in motion to the near side. He gets the pitch coming to the near side. Richter looking for the edge. Turns it upfield. Driven out of bounds on the Northfield sideline at the Rochester 44. So he's going to pick up about 5. And it'll be third down and 5 for Northfield at the Rochester 44-yard line.
And in case you're just turning in, didn't hear the pregame, Coach Tanner has changed the defense around a little bit, doing more of a 3-4 look. You got Brennan Sutton on the nose, and that time it was Gavin Bennett who made that tackle from the new outside linebacker spot.
Third and 5 for Northfield at the Rochester 44. Richter comes to the line of scrimmage. Sets the Norseman. Short in motion. Frieden right up the middle. Frieden is going to be stopped short of the first down. He might have got a yard or 2. That'll bring up fourth down and about 3 for Northfield at the Rochester 42-yard line. Giving 2. It'll be fourth and 3 for Northfield. And it looks like Northfield will keep their offense on the field and will go for it.
Yeah, your interior, you got Brendan Sutton at the nose, Austin Foster at one end, Austin Hoover at the other end. Those guys are occupying blocks. You got a solid linebacker core, very athletic, very strong with Wilson Lee, Connor McLaughlin, Tanner Music, Trent Bauer, and Gavin Bennett, who's got to make some tackles now.
Schuler, the right wing back. Richter under center on 4th and 3. Frieden right up the middle. Frieden is cut down to the 40. I think he's going to be short, giving 2 yards. It'll be first down and 10 for the Rochester Zebras. The Zebras defensive line fellows won the war up front.
They did. Brendan Sutton.
Outstanding, absolutely.
Northfield turns it over on downs, and Rochester will start their third drive from their 40-yard line going to our left. 2:03 to play in the first quarter. Rochester up 12-7, and will get the football at their own 40. Travis Watson, Tony Stasiak. I'm David Musselman.
Zebras have some options here. Obviously, the run to the right side has been working very well.
The 34, you're right. Take your pick. Pearson and Heckathorn wide to the right side. High back for Holland. Halleck on 1st and 10. Hands off to Wilson Lee. Wilson Lee lunges ahead to the 44-yard line, giving 4 yards. It'll be second down and 6. We're under 2 minutes to play in the first quarter. Boy, this one started out as 13 points in about 2 minutes, and then we've come to a screeching halt.
Yeah, I'm not sure either team really wants a track meet per se.
No, especially as many kids go both ways as what we're seeing tonight. Minute and a half to play. First quarter. Rochester's going to have to hurry. They break the huddle with 10. Grinsberger and Pearson wide to the right side. Wilson dots the I with 4. With 3. With 2. Here's the snap. Wilson Lee right up the middle. Wilson Lee cut down at about the 49-yard line. So he's going to pick up about 5 and bring up third down and 1. I guess a little over a yard here, third down for Rochester. But again, Rochester doing a great job up front. You know, we haven't seen that very often this year. That Rochester's winning the war up front, and they're doing that right now, both offensively and defensively.
Yeah, usually they win a series or they win a quarter, but it's never too consistent. And so far in the first quarter, us as North Miami has been very consistent, offensively and defensively.
3rd and 1. McLaughlin gets to the stick. Second effort might have got him past the stick, giving the Northfield 49 and 2 yards and a zipper first down. Man, he was hit hard.
And a powerful run for McLaughlin as well. He was hit hard, and he just kept pushing to fought through to get that first down.
Finish the run, ball forward.
Right on.
Another score here, Southwood 7, Wickford 0, first quarter.
And Peru is tied after 1 with Wabash 0-0.
You know where that score came from? Brad Thomas.
It's like you're here, Brad.
1st and 10 from the Northfield 40. We'll go to a 2 tight end, straight T backfield. 49, I'm sorry. Northfield 49.
Wow.
Holland. Snap. Wilson Lee stumbles his way to about the 47. Giving 2, it'll be second down and 8. And that'll be the last play of the first quarter. After 1, Rochester leads 12-7. You're listening to Zebra Football, 92.1 WROI. Welcome back to Northfield High School. We're going to the second quarter with the Rochester Zebras leading 12-7. And as we start this quarter, it'll be second down and 8 for the Z's. All 3 touchdowns, guys. All 3 touchdowns have come on some sort of a pass. Well, I guess it's not some sort of pass. It is a pass. It just wasn't from the quarterback.
Right. Good balance for Rochester. Run when they need it, pass when they want to.
Yeah, Rochester has 51 yards on the ground and about 104 yards in the air. So it's nice that those attacks are working so far tonight.
I'd be surprised if we don't see a pass here. Second and 8 from the Northfield 47-yard line. Now Rochester going to our right. Only wide out to the Heckathorn to the near side. 2 tight ends, high backs for Holland. Alec under center for second and 8. Takes the snap. Hands off to Wilson. Left side. Wilson Lee. Oh, how about the football? Nope, the official's going to call it down. The official's going to call it down. Wilson Lee carries it inside the 45 to the 43. So he's going to pick up 4 yards. And it will be third down and about 4 after a 4-yard gain by Wilson Lee.
It's a good thing that officials called that down because 3 Northfield guys clearly jumped on it right away.
His elbow, forearm hit, and the ball came out.
Right.
Good thing we don't have to have the delay of replay.
Third down and 4 for Rochester at Northfield 43-yard line. Again, the Z's going to our right. They break the huddle with 10 on the play clock. Rinsberger comes split to the right side. Bennett tight left. Pearson tight right. I-backs for Holland with 4. Quick snap. Pitches out to Wilson Lee. Grabs the shoulder pad. Shakes the tackle. Wilson Lee, third effort, gets him across the 6 and a first down. Giving first down to the 37-yard line.
Great run by Wilson Lee. Great to see him have a little pep in his step. I know he's been nursing some injuries earlier in the year, but that's a burst I don't think we've seen yet this year.
That tackle, that hit early in the year around the shoulder pads brings him down. Second effort, third effort gets him the first down.
Yep. Well, you're getting to that point in the year where seniors see the light at the end of the tunnel in football season. And it's time to win some conference hardware.
That injury means nothing. They've got to push.
First and 10 of the 38. Holland with Ibach. Snap takes the snap, hands off to Wilson Lee going left. Wilson Lee hits the line of scrimmage, pushes his way ahead for maybe one. Not a lot there. It'll be second down and long for the Zebras.
Yep, nowhere to run. Couldn't run through that tackle. He's tackled by 3 guys at once.
Actually giving nothing, Trav.
Yep.
Nothing. It'll be second down and 10. 10 and a half minutes to play. In the first half, Rochester leading 12-7. So it'll be second down and 10 for Rochester at the Northfield 38. 10 on the play clock. Holland under center, 2 wideouts, 1 to each side. Alec takes the snap, takes the handoff, rolls to the near side, looking for Rensberger. Throws it out to Rensberger. Complete. Rensberger comes back to it and catches it at the 30. Great comeback route by Thomas Rensberger. And that's going to bring up a third and manageable now for the Zebras. Third and about 2 after an 8-yard pass from Holland to Rensberger.
Good discipline by Rensberger to run that route. He didn't round it off as some receivers do. He squared it up and turned around and came back to the ball. Winamac 14, Triton 6, Peru 14, Wabash 0, Manchester 7, Valley 2.
Nice route by Thomas Rensberger. 3rd and 2 for the Zebras at the Northfield 30. They'll go to the straight T backfield. Brooks, McLaughlin, Wilson left to right. 2 tight ends, quick snap, Wilson Lee left side. Wilson Lee is the first down, carries the ball to the 25-yard line, and he's going to pick up 5, another Zebra first down.
So as a play caller, you've got to be loving the situation. The running game's working, the passing game's working. You can really dial up and go to anything you want. That's when an offense is dangerous, when both ends work.
And
9:25 to play in the first half.
multiple weapons on the rushing as well. I mean, Lee tonight already has 30 yards, and McLaughlin has 33, so they have 2 options to go to.
First and 10 for the Z's at the Northfield 25, ball in the near hash. Heckathorn wide to the right side, which is the short side of the field. 2 tight ends and I-backs for Holland. Alex takes the snap from Adams. Hands off to Wilson Lee. Wilson Lee, second or third effort, might have got him a yard. Boy, I tell you what, Northfield blew up our front line that time, and Wilson Lee lucky to get a foot or 2. They're going to give him a yard, but it'll be it won't be all 3 feet. It'll be second and 9, though.
Right, that's a run that could have lost 3 yards, and he just kind of battled his way back and at least moved the ball forward. That's important.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially like you said, coming off a couple weeks ago, he would have just fell down or he took that 3-yard loss.
8:40 to play in the first half. Rochester up 12-7. 10 on the play clock. Rensberger split left. Bennett tight left. Pearson tight right. Here's a pitch to Wilson Lee going left. Cuts it back inside. Wilson Lee tries to stick a tackle. Takes it inside the 24, near the 22-yard line. Not a lot there. He gets 2 yards to bring up 3rd and 7.
You know, we talked about going to a running play that works, but the other thing I like, too, is Wilson Lee's confidence in him.
Right.
Not necessarily the same play, but going back to him and letting him gain more and more confidence and put the ball in his hands. Good to see, too.
3rd and 7, I think, Mr. Gavin Bennett time.
Well, now you're kicking with a win, and you're up by 5. I'd say if they don't get a fourth down or first down here, you might let Zane Duff try it.
Absolutely.
2 wideouts, 1 to each side. Eyes for Holland. Alex makes the handoff, back to pass, rolls to the right. Quarterback design run, and Holland maybe back to the line of scrimmage. Not a lot there. It'll be 4th down and 7 after that play went nowhere for the Rochester Zebras. That didn't fool anybody. Blue.
No, and it was a predetermined run. I think he might have had Rensberger out on that out route that he ran a little bit earlier, but again, that's not part of the play. You can tell Alex is running the entire way.
Start.
4th and 7. Rochester will go for it. Heckathorn brings the play in from the sideline. 7:20 to play in the first half. Rochester up 12-7. And looking at 4th down and long inside the Northfield 25-yard line. These break huddle with 9. Bennett. Tight left. Pearson wide right. Heckathorn split left. High back for Holland. Holland back to pass. Rolls left. Looking for Bennett in the middle of the field. Picks the pass. Decent. Runs. Lunges. He's going to be short of the first down. I believe he's going to be short. According to that spot, he's going to be short. He probably got 6.5, but he didn't get all 7. At the last minute, Northfield jumped on his shoes. They did not allow him to stretch the ball out to get a first down. They stopped him for a 6-yard gain, but a first down for Northfield.
That's one of those where I think he was maybe looking for for Bennett to get in that corner. He was open, but kind of right-handed quarterback going left, especially with not as many reps as Alex got, and that's a tough throw to make.
Richter comes to the line of scrimmage. That's the club. Richter back to pass. Dump over the middle to Schuler. Schuler takes it out to close to a 10-yard gain. Give him 11. It'll be 1st and 10. Well, they don't pass off. When they do, they make it count.
That was the Tim Tebow jump pass. That's what that was. Back when it was in Florida.
First and 10 after an 11-yard pass play for Northfield. Takes the ball out to their own 37-yard line. Richter brings the club to the line of scrimmage. Against Schuler, your wing back to the right. Richter takes the snap. Another pass over the middle. This time to Berry. Berry, second and third effort, drags Rochester tacklers to midfield. A huge first down for Northfield. 2 pass plays in a row. Carries the ball out to the Northman to the midfield marker as Rochester leads by 5 with 6:29 to play in the first half.
It's a well-designed play. You know, you're faking the fullback dive. You get the defense to suck in, and then you just literally, the quarterback jumps up in the air and throws that little seam route to the tight end, running down the middle of the field,
22.
wide open.
First and 10 for Northfield. Richter quickly on the ball at midfield. Richter on the option. Keeper on the round left side. He'll keep it. He tucks and runs. Richter right in the middle of the field. Second effort gets him to the Rochester 30. He gets 20 yards, and the quarterback makes that 19 yards, and the quarterback keeper. It'll be first and 10 for Northfield at the Rochester 31.
Connor McLaughlin barely got the last shoestring to trip him up, because if he didn't, I think Richter scores on that.
Rochester will take a timeout. We'll take a 60. You're listening to Zebra Football, 92.1 WROI. To play in the first half, and after the Zebra timeout, the wingback Schuler carries the ball for about a 6-yard gain, and that's one thing Rochester's having a hard time with this year is getting to that edge before the running back does, and that time Schuler beat him to the edge and carried it up the field for 6 yards.
This drive just has a big feel to it. If Northfield can punch it in, they take the lead. You know, it seems like Rochester's kind of had their way, but it's a Northfield touchdown away from taking a lead. And if Rochester can make a score, then they get momentum going into halftime.
And Mr. Richter and Mr. McLaughlin met head-to-head for no gain. It'll be third down and 4.
That's a big boy collision.
Oh,
right
boy.
there.
I wish I could have heard that, because I'm sure I could have.
Two little linebackers.
Yeah. Third and 4 for Northfield. 5:10 to play. First half. Rochester leads 12-7. And Northfield breaks the huddle. They'll have the ball at the Rochester 25-yard line. Brown and Driscoll wide to the near side. Richter under center. Richter takes the snap, takes the pitch, back to pass, looks up. He's going to be sacked. Is that Bauer? Bauer sacked him for a 6-yard loss. It'll be 4th and 10.
Beat his man off the block and then straight line to the quarterback. That's the quarterback rolling, right-handed quarterback rolling to his left, having to come back and set it up. He's lucky he held on to that ball. Bauer, if they're a step quicker, he might have knocked it loose.
And from behind stays, which is even more dangerous.
Absolutely.
4th down and 10 for Northfield, and to go for it at the Rochester 31-yard line with 4:25 to play. In the first half, the Zebras up 12-7. Brown goes wide to the right side. Driscoll split left. Richter under center on 4th and 10. Takes the snap, back to pass, rolls right. Looks like keep it, he throws it. It is incomplete. Rochester will take over on downs again.
Big stand by the Zebras. You know, the way that drive started out, you know, they kind of Great timeout by Coach Zahner, because before he called that timeout, Rochester defense was back on the field. Once he called that timeout and got everybody settled down, defense turned it completely around. So great use of the timeout by Coach Zahner.
I'm not sure who that pass was intended for, but it was a bullet.
Well, there's about 2 receivers over there, and I think he was just hoping one of them could maybe come down with a catch. And it was a huge stop because Northfield, they will get the ball to start the second half.
Yeah, good call.
Rochester up by 5. If they could get another score here, it would be a huge advantage for Rochester with Northfield getting the ball in the third quarter.
Ross Pearson wide to the right side. Here's the snap. Wilson Lee. Wilson stacked up right at the 34, giving him a 3-yard gain. It'll be second down and 6. More importantly, clock rolls, 4 minutes to play in the first half. Again, Rochester up 12-7. Travis Watering, Tony Stasiak, I'm David Musselman.
Definitely think Coach Kelly and Coach Zahner will be fine if this is the last possession of the half, one way or another.
Yeah. 3:45 to play, first half, second down and 7 for the Z's. Pearson goes split left, 15 on the play clock. The flanker to the left side is Brinsberger. Split back for Holland. Alec with 8, takes the snap, pitches to McLaughlin going left. McLaughlin is caught in the backfield and dropped. He's going to lose about 3. It'll be 3rd and 10. 3:20 to play in the first half. It'll be 3rd down and, well, we'll say, 3rd and 9 as he loses 2.
Yeah, Connor's not going to run away from this defense. He just couldn't get his pads squared up and go north and south. He's still trying to go east and west. He's not going to win that battle.
You've got to think that it's been a couple of series since we've seen Holland try to go to Bennett. This might be it. Bennett will be the flanker to the left side this time. What do we get?
Run. Bennett run. Watch it.
Bennett in motion to the near side, and we're going to have a false start on Heckathorn. That was exactly what it was going to be. It's third down now, 14. That's a formation we have not seen this year as Bennett started out in the flanker position and then comes to motion. So it'll be a 5-yard penalty and bring up 3rd down and 14 for the Zebras with 2:50 to play in the first half.
Couple score updates through 21-0 over Wabash, Manchester 14-2 over Valley, and halftime North Miami 7-0.
Over Caston.
Yes, sorry.
2:45 to play in the first half. Rochester up 12-7 on 3rd down and 14. Rinsberger comes wide to the near side. High back for Holland. Watch out for the screen. Alec under center, and now Rochester will use their final timeout of the half. 2.5 to play first half. Rochester by 5. You're listening to Zebra Football 92.1 WRLI. Two minutes, 34 seconds to play in the first half. Rochester, after their 3rd and final timeout of the half, has the football. 4th down and 14. Right? 3rd down and 14 at their own 27-yard line going to our right.
Interesting call here because Northfield has all 3 timeouts left. Ideally, Rochester might want to run the ball and run the clock, but you know Northfield's going to call a timeout if they run the ball and don't get it.
Bennett wide to the near side, the only lone wideout. Holland pitches to Wilson Lee, takes the handoff, keeps it, and shakes one tackler, shakes another one, but might have gotten to the 30. He picked up a couple of yards. Northfield was not fooled on that either.
No, Rochester, they ran that play, I think, 2 weeks ago, and Wilson Lee capitalized on about a 70-yard touchdown run. He does so well hiding that ball and taking first. But like you said, Northfield was not fooled at all. And here comes the punting unit.
Yep. I would imagine Rochester will punt this away, and here comes the punting unit.
Here's what I'm not sure about, so why would Northfield call timeout?
Pioneer 7-0 over LaVille.
I don't know, because they have all 3, like you said.
Is that a score, Pioneers?
Yeah.
And
so Duff back to kick the ball away.
20 seconds to ran off the clock. At least.
3 on the play clock. High snap. Bobble pitch or catch. Duff gets it off the side of his foot. High end over in kick. Takes the Rochester bounce. Rolls into Northfield territory. Inside the Northfield 45 to the 44-yard line. So Northfield with plenty of time with 1:37 to play in the first half. will have the football first and 10 at their own 49 and all 3 timeouts.
But they didn't wait. They didn't use one, so they let over a minute go between the end of the running play and then letting the punt. You call a timeout there, you'd still have 2 timeouts left, and you would have had 2:47 instead of 1:37.
First and 10 for Northfield. At their 45-yard line, going to our left. Very wide on the near side. Driscoll as well. Richter under center. First and 10 on the option. Keeps it on the quarterback in the round. Pitches out to Richter, or make that Schuler. Schuler maybe a couple of yards, stays in bounds. It'll be second down and 8 with under a minute 25 to play in the first half. Again, Rochester by 5.
Evidently, Northfield's just okay with trying to bust an option play. I mean, they're still not even calling a timeout. You don't get to take 3 in with you. The locker room come back out with 6.
That's right. Richter, back to pass, looks right, throws right, in the flat, complete to Berry. Berry is tackled by Bennett around the shoulder pass. Another 2-yard gain. It'll be 3rd and 6 at the Northfield 49-yard line. 60 seconds to play in the first half.
And maybe they're just content with getting to halftime.
Tick.
And there's nothing wrong with that for Rochester fans and coaches.
Right. 3rd and 6. Richter quickly on the quarterback keeper around the near side. He's going to pitch it out. It is to Schuler. Make that to Short. And Short gets to the Rochester 45. And it will be, will that be first down? No, they're going to say, the official across the way says 4th down. They're going to stop the clock with 35.6 to play in the first half. They're going to spot this shy of the Rochester 45, which will bring up 4th and inches for the Northfield Norsemen. Nope.
I'll tell you what, Northfield's gotten away on that pitch. It seems that the outside guy's holding the Rochester guy every time.
Yeah.
He's grabbing jerseys. They're fortunate to not get called on more penalties on those kinds of plays.
Northfield takes a 30-second timeout. We will too. You're listening to Zebra Football, 92.1 WROI. .6 to play in the first half. Rochester up 12-7. It's Northfield football, 4th and inches at the Rochester 45.5-yard line. They need to get to the 45. Northfield has 2 timeouts left. Richter under center, probably quarterback keeper indeed, right up the middle. He's got a first down. Takes the football to the Rochester 43, giving 2 yards. Northfield quickly on the football. 1st and 10 for Northfield. Clock rolls with 35 seconds to play in the first half. Now they're going to stop the clock so the chains can get set. The ball's at the Rochester 43. Northfield has 2 timeouts left. Interesting. Frieden is stretching that quad on his left leg. Interesting. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Northfield at the Rochester 43. Northfield is going to be on the football as soon as they wind this clock.
Knox 7, Culver 0, Peru 21, Wabash 7, Manchester 14, Valley 2, Winnemac 14, Triton 6, North Miami 7, Caston 0. Most recent scores I've got.
34 seconds to play in the first half. Rochester up 12-7. Northfield has it 1st and 10. Plymouth leads Wawa P 22-6.
Certainly an emotional game for that Plymouth squad tonight. Was that at Plymouth or was that at Wallace State?
I think it's I'm not going to guess, but yeah, that's sad.
1st and 10 for Northfield at the Rochester 43. Clock rolls, 33 seconds. Back to pass, up over the middle. It is complete to Berry. Holland was right there for the pick. Berry rises up and grabs it at the Rochester 25. First down for the Z's. Clock rolls, chains move. 27 seconds to play first half. Rochester clinging to a 5-point lead. Richter under center. Takes the snap, kills it, blocks it. It'll be 2nd and 10, 24.9 to play. in the first half. Again, Rochester up 12-7. Like Travis mentioned a couple of times, Northfield will come out of the locker room here with the football.
Yeah, I mean, so if the Zebra defense can get a stop here, it would be huge. So they have the lead going into half because they won't be getting the ball first.
Brown goes wide to the right side, along with Short. Driscoll wide to the near side. 2nd down and 10. Richter under center. Back to pass. 3-step drop. Throws left. It is incomplete through the hands of Heckathorn. It'll be 3rd down and 10 with 22 seconds to play in the first half.
Yeah, good coverage. Wilson Lee had a little bit of led that receiver early in the pattern. Heckathorn picked up late, and you had Holland with safety help. Good discipline by those three on that route. Saw it coming.
However, if Driscoll catches that, he's in the end zone.
Right. I think that's the first bullet pass we've seen from Richter, and most of them in that jump pass lobbing over the lineman.
3rd down and 10 from the Rochester 25. Richter back to pass, rolls right. A lot of time to throw. Throws it on the sideline. It is incomplete. He skips into the receiver's arms. It'll be 4th down and 10 with 16.7 to play in the first half. Boy, who was that? Was that Brown on the receiving end of that?
Yeah.
He thinks he has it. The official standing right there says, nope, it'll be 4th and 10. 16.7 to play in the first half. And now it looks like Northfield will bring on the field goal unit team. Wow, this will be a 42-yarder. The ball's at the 25, and then 7 to kick it. So that's kicking from the 32. So this will be a 42-yarder into a slight breeze straight away, right in the middle of the field.
Stay home, watch the fake.
He hit here. Snaps back, hold us down, kick us away. It is no good. It is short. Rochester home with 12.5 seconds to play in the first half. Just shy, and I think that wind, fellas, held it up just a bit.
I was going to say, we can't tell from up here, but that looks short by a yard. A couple of yards.
I don't know. I'll bet, Brad, that just skims the crossbar.
Okay.
Big stand by the Zebras.
Another one, Sage. That's 3rd one in this quarter.
I'll tell you what, this is almost looks like a team where Coach Zander went to them and said, hey, fellas, you want some hardware in the conference? This is that week. It's got to happen.
It starts tonight.
So Rochester will take a snap in the knee and kill the first half clock, leading 12-7. Holland under center, full out backfield. Well, maybe they won't. Holland takes the snap and takes the knee. That'll do it. At halftime, Zebras lead 12-7. Coming up with a week that was and halftime stats into this on 92.1 WRFY. Twelve to 7 is our score here as we go to the third quarter. Trav, what happened in the locker rooms?
It was. I think it's back to running the football a lot. They started off with 2 halfback passes. Each team did, and Rochester has had about 30 rushing attempts with Lee and McLaughlin. It's been a night for them. Up front, the blocks have mostly been there. Of course, you're going to lose a series here and there, but I think the battle up front right now has been to Rochester, and they need to come out with the second half and continue that.
You know, one thing I'm interested in is how does Northfield respond to a game that's tight in the fourth quarter? Conditioning. Both teams have players going both ways. Northfield's put up a lot of points. They've rested a lot of kids in the second half. They certainly, at least as of right now, they haven't. But I'm really impressed with Rochester. Hopefully the halftime didn't kill their momentum because they played an outstanding first half on both sides of the ball.
You know, I think at this point, Coach Baker challenges his kids and says, look, you know, that we've turned the ball over on our own 3 times on downs. What? Show me something else. Show me you've got a little 1-2 in you. And now Coach Zander is in the locker room. He challenges his kids. Hey, this team's 5-0. We won the first half. What do you got left in the second half?
Right. You know, both teams are saying this first drive. You know, it's true in basketball. It's true in any sport. You know, the first drive or the first possession, first few minutes of this second half, if Northfield comes, gets the score, they got the lead. If Rochester stops them, gets the ball back, you know, they take control of this game. So really big opening possession here to start the second half.
Wilson Lee takes the right foot into it. Drives short back to the 11-yard line, or to the 20. Stops, hesitates, and then grabbed by the shoestrings of the 19-yard line. Who's there? Rinsberger. Also there was Pfeiffer.
Great kickoff coverage. Good on the kick by Wilson Lee, and the kickoff team, that thing flew down.
Each team tonight has had good kickoff coverage. Then the receivers aren't getting much. Kick returners aren't getting much tonight.
So Richter will bring the club to the line of scrimmage from his own 19-yard line. Rochester up by 5. Drake Richter under center. Short gets the pitch, going to the right. Short met in the backfield, and he cannot shake all the Zebra tacklers. There were 4 there. McLaughlin being one of them. Hoover being one of them. Also getting up on the bottom of the pile is McLaughlin.
Just picking up where they left off. I mean, Hoover has attacked his guy off the edge all night long and beaten his block and caused havoc in the backfield. That frees up those linebackers to come on in and make a play.
Sutton was also there for the Rochester Zebras. A gain of nothing. It'll be second down. Oh, yeah, 19 to 24. I thought that was awfully deep. 24-yard line where this ball is. Second down and 10. On the option, Richter around the near side. Keeps, cuts it up. Spins around and gets a couple of yards as Benton was the first one to hit him, and Richter carries the ball about 9 yards. It'll be third down and 1.
I know it's 9 yards deep, but Brendan Sutton continued to chase the play. He was in on that tackle 9 yards off the nose. Great extra effort to not just stay, but to chase the play and get in on the block by the young man.
Third and 1 for the Northfield Norsemen at their own 33-yard line. Richter brings the club to the line of scrimmage with 15 of the play clock. 2 wideouts, both to the right side. Frieden right at the middle. He's going to have a first down as he carries the Zebra tacklers across the 35, near the 37, maybe even the 38. Give him 4 yards. It'll be first down and 10 for Northfield.
Good push by the Northfield line that time.
I was just going to say, Frieden hasn't had many touches tonight. That was only his 4th.
Well, you saw him, what was he stretching earlier? His hamstring?
Quad, yeah.
Quad, so maybe he had a little injury in the first half.
First and 10 for Northfield at their own 38. 10:25 to play in the third quarter. Rochester by 5. Richter under center. Back to pass. Throws right. That's a lateral. It is complete to Short. Short grabbing the short tail. Whipped down by Bennett. And a flag? Is that going to be unnecessary roughness?
That'd be unfortunate if the guy on the farthest, once again, the guy farthest away from the play made that call. If that's what the play is.
So it'll be a legal man downfield against the Northfield Norsemen. So that play went for, what, nothing? No, I guess it did go for positive yards, didn't it?
Yeah, he got positive yards initially, but should have come back a little bit.
Calling that a lateral?
I'm calling it a lateral.
Okay.
Coach Baker's talking to the official. Now all the officials are congregating again at the 45-yard line. Plymouth leads Wawasee 22-20. Do you have that one?
Nope, I had 22-6. So Wawasee making a little comeback.
No, they're going to wave off the flag. They're going to wave off the flag, and after the play, after the run, carries the ball out to about the 44-yard line. So he picks up about 6 yards. It'll bring up second down and 4.
Yeah, is that a case where when officials do the play thought it was a forward pass and make that a legal man downfield, but if it's lateral, you can go down?
Yeah, good call.
It came back to the backside official, so he can't really see that. No.
Second and 4 from the Northfield 44. Richter sets the club. In motion is Berry. On the end around is Short. Second and third effort is going to be shy of a first down as he gets across the 45 to the 46. It'll be third down and 2. Zebras were not fooled on that. Every other time we've seen a wingback go in motion, they get the pitch going to that side, and kind of like a jet sweep. That time it was a counter back to the right side to Short. He got 2 yards, and they'll bring up third down and 2.
Aaron Bauer came in fast, so fast, he couldn't tell who to tackle. He kind of got caught in between, but at least he disrupted the play, and the other Zebras pursued and made the tackle.
9.5 to play third quarter. Rochester by 5. Richter on third and 2. Berry goes in motion. Now will come back set in his wing position. Now goes in motion again. The center, the quarterback and the fullback run into each other. Richter gets to the 6, maybe a yard past the 6. Giving 3, it'll be a first down for Northfield as he and the fullback Frieden run into each other, and they're lucky to get that first down. But he did get 3 yards, did Richter, and a first down for Northfield. Ball spotted at the 49, right in the middle of the field. Northfield going to our left. 9 minutes to play in the third quarter. Bristol and Brown go wide to the right side. Richter under center. Short in motion. There's the pitch going right. Short has it, cuts it up the field. Short down the Rochester sideline. Back to the middle of the field. At the 30, the 25. One man to beat. Bennett cuts him back inside. Grabs him and throws him down inside the Rochester 20-yard line. First and 10 for Northfield.
Yeah, the Zebras, got sucked in. We've seen that a couple times. That in position, they ran the option to the short side of the field, and where they got blocked or out of play, he gave up that sideline and then cut it back across the green. And luckily, Bennett was able to chase him down and make that tackle because I don't think anybody else was.
41-yard gain by Jared Short, and it's 1st and 10 for Northfield at the Rochester 15-yard line.
A 41-yard gain was the longest run by any team tonight.
Richter from Rochester's 15 on 1st down. On the option, little dump over the middle of the field. Touchdown, Northfield. Berry on the receiving end of that touchdown, 15-yard pitch and catch. And now Northfield back on top, 13-12.
Wide open, Berry, by the way.
Yeah, Zebras haven't been able to stop that play. That's about the 4th pass they've had, and I think they've been complete every time.
I guess they weren't expecting to jump pass many times tonight.
Whatever works, right?
Absolutely. The pass game has been there tonight. I mean, he has 5 completions for 68 yards and a touchdown.
So the extra point. Here we go. Northfield looking to go up by 2. Snap is back. Hold is down. Kick is away. It's got plenty of legs, and it's good. 14-12 Northfield. You're listening to Zebra Football, 92.1 WQRY. Northfield High School, the first points by either squad from the first quarter goes to Northfield here in the third.
8 plays, 76 yards, capped off by a Drake Richter 15-yard touchdown pass to Jackson Beery. The PAT was good. Northfield leads Rochester 14-12 with 8:25 remaining in the third quarter.
So Rochester about to get the football here for the first time in the second half, and they really, I feel, need to answer that score.
Absolutely.
Right, that was a huge momentum drive for Northfield. Got the lead, obviously, but, the fact that they were able to hit the outside play at will and then hit that seam jump pass again.
Pooch kick to Rinsberger. He spins around and gets it back to the Rochester 35, so that's where they'll start this drive. Down 14-12 with 8:19 to play in the third quarter. And again, for the first time this half, we'll have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
And Rochester does need to capitalize on this series. I mean, Northfield does have the momentum, like we talked about, coming out of the half. And with that 2-point lead, a quick 3 and out here would not be what Rochester
does. Yeah, that's exactly right. Pearson goes split left. Heckathorn wide to the near side. Bennett tight right. Eye back for Holland. Halleck under center with 18 on the play. Clock got plenty of time. Tucks up now under Adams. Takes the snap. Hands off to Wilson Lee. And Northfield blew up that play from the word go and pushes Wilson Lee back for a 2-yard loss. And that'll bring up 2nd down and 12. We talked about Rochester doing a great job in the first half, winning the war at the line. That time, not so much. Yeah, the team in blue has Uncle Mo on their side right now. It's just a huge burst, and they're a little pep in their step. You just got to answer. You got to come right back and, bow your necks a little bit and blow somebody off the line and make a play. 2nd and 11. Pearson wide to the near side, on the middle of the field. Rinsberger split left. Holland was the eye back behind him. Alex rolls to the left, steps up in the pocket, throws it down the far side, and it is intended for Bennett. From behind him, it'll be 3rd down and 11.
Fortunate to not get that picked off.
Yeah, boy.
There were 3 blue shirts around Bennett that time, and kind of threw it up for grabs once again. Going to your left, throwing it to the right. The right-handed quarterback is tough, so it's a tough throw to get anything on.
And don't forget, Stays, the defense was in his face. They hurried to that throw.
Yeah, he had no time to set his feet at all.
And that was Alec Collins' first incompletion of the night. He was 4 for 4 before that. Like you said, there were 3 guys on Bennett. I think he didn't even try lobbing it up to him. That was like a bullet pass, just hoping Bennett could come down with it somehow.
3rd down and 11 for the Zebras at their own 34-yard line. 7:37 to play in the third quarter. Northfield by 2 out of the shotgun. Holland will take the snap. Back to pass. Looks left. Throws to the near side. It is incomplete off the fingertips of Heckathorn. Even if he catches that, it'll be short of about 3 yards. And it'll bring up 4th down and 11. Boy, Trav, I think that you just said is Rochester does not need a 3-and-out here, and they got it.
Yeah, that momentum. After that Northfield touchdown, we said Rochester has to put points on the board on the first drive, and it was 3-and-out. They got stopped at the line of scrimmage on that first run and 2 incompletions, and now they're punting the ball to Northfield.
Short and Brown back deep to receive the kick from Duff. Zane Duff stands inside his 25. Snap goes to Duff. Nice hard snap. Gets it away. A knuckleball is picked up at the 40. Look out at the 50. And it is cut down before he gets to the Rochester 45-yard line. But those are a dangerous returns when your return man stays, catches the ball full stride, full steam. And Rochester doing a good job of stopping for a minimal gain.
Yeah, one of the faster runners on Northfield team. You're right, gets full speed ahead while he catches the ball. And Zebras did a good job making that tackle. Northfield is in plus territory for them. But of course, Zebras' big stand here. You can't let them just go right back down the field. Or see if they can make some adjustments. Northfield works the perimeter on the option, and they also threw that seam pass. Zebras got to take care of those two things right away.
Here comes the motion to the near side. The fullback Frieden right up the middle. Frieden rolls his head to the 35. Takes a couple of Zebras tacklers to the 31. 1st and 10 for Northfield. Nobody touched Frieden that time, so he's about 10 yards down the field.
Well, they did. You can tell one of those things. Sometimes the coach say, hey, you got to stop the outside run. That time the Zebras played the outside pitch, handed off to the fullback, went right up the gut.
Yeah, 15 yards for Frieden there. That's his longest run of the night.
7:10 to play in the third quarter. Northfield by 2. Quickly, Northfield back on the ball on 1st and 10. Schuler goes in motion. Now comes back, set in his wing position. Richter under center. Now here comes the motion to the near side. Fullback again, Frieden right at the middle. Frieden carries the ball to the 25, a 6-yard gain. It'll be 2nd down and 4. And right now, Northfield winning the war up front.
Yeah, and that's one of the things. Rochester maybe getting a little frustrated, maybe dealing out of the defensive assignments. The option preys on that. If somebody tries to go off the script or tries to do too much, you know, it's the triple option. You have 3 different ways you can go with the ball, and if somebody doesn't do their assignment, the whole play breaks down.
2nd down and 4 for Northfield at the Rochester 25-yard line. Richter looks up and down the line of scrimmage. Now sits Frieden. And on everybody moved on the line, and that's going to back him up 5. That's the only thing that stopped Northfield in this half is their own penalty. So it'll back him up 5. 2nd 9. 6:22 to play in the third quarter. Northfield leads 14-12 here at Northfield High School homecoming 2015. Northfield will break the huddle. Richter from the Rochester 30 will have it 2nd down and 9 after a 5-yard penalty. On the option, Richter keeps it, flips it out to Beery. Beery at the Northfield sideline, spin move down the sideline. McLaughlin racks him up and brings him down, but not until he gets out to the Rochester, or gets up to the Rochester 22-ish, maybe. So it's going to be 3rd down and 2. He gets the 5 back plus 2, so he gets 7 on the carry. Nope, give him the 23. I beg your pardon.
Something else makes the option dangerous. That time the Zebras did take great penetration, but Northfield won the blocking on the perimeter. The wide receivers are doing a great job of opening up running lanes on the outside.
Wilson Lee was all over Richter there, and then just right before he could make a tackle, he pitched it off to Beery.
3rd and 2. Schuler gets the jet sweep pitch going right. Schuler going to the right, cuts it back inside, still on his feet, inside the 10-yard line, down to around the 8. 1st and goal for Northfield as Schuler carries the ball to the 8-yard line.
That time, Zebras getting in their own way. The one Northfield player blocked 2 Zebra players at the same time out on the perimeter. Probably shouldn't happen.
No, that can't happen, especially against Northfield in the triple option.
14-yard play for Schuler, and it's 1st and goal for Northfield at the Rochester 9-yard line. Richter again. Takes a snap, gives to Frieden. Frieden trips up at the line of scrimmage, dives across the 5, down to around the 3, giving 5. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 3. Northfield once again knocking on the door.
Well, we just talked about Rochester needs to go forward, and then they have that 3 and out, and then they need to hold Northfield from here, and here's Northfield 2-yard line.
Yep. Pioneer 30, LaVille 0 in the third quarter.
I think people are done worrying about that score.
2nd and goal from the 3 for Northfield. Frieden again, up the middle of the field. No signal yet. No signal to touchdown yet. There it is. Frieden punches it in from 3 yards out. And Northfield now on a roll here in this second half. Jensen Frieden put Northfield up 20-12, and the extra point coming for Northfield.
That was the opposite of the last drive. That time, Northfield gutted them right up the middle for the most part.
Frieden had a 15, a 6, a 5, and a 2-yard touchdown there.
Extra point on the way. It is good. 21-12 Northfield. You're listening to Zebra Football, 92.1 WRLI. Minutes to play in the third quarter. Northfield on the board again.
Yeah, 6 plays, 46 yards. Capped off by a Jensen Frieden 2-yard touchdown, 3-yard touchdown run. The PAT was good. Northfield leads Rochester 21-12 with 4:34 remaining in the third quarter.
Well, if there was ever a must-answer time here, Sage, it's right now.
It absolutely is. You got to hang on to the ball. You got to come down. You got to get the points. The way the momentum is going on the other side of the ball, you've got to stop this momentum, or it's this second half could get fairly ugly. I mean, Zebras have to come get back to their block, get back to their discipline, run hard, take care of their assignments on both sides of the football.
Pooch kick. Booted. Northfield picks it up. The ball was booted by Brooks. There's a short kick. He tried to pick it up at his ankle. Could not, and then kicked it ahead to right to a Northfield player. I believe that was Short who recovered it. And Northfield, boy, stays, I don't know. Yeah. Northfield takes over at the Rochester 37-yard line on the muff kickoff return.
That's the worst case scenario you possibly have. I mean, that's, I guess, sometimes why you pooch it, because when the young man's got to come up and run and short hop it, that's why when that ball is not round, you get those funny bounces.
Yeah, boy.
And just kicking it basically right to the Northfield player.
So on the Rochester turnover, Northfield 1st and 10. Short goes the motion to the right side. Back to passes. Richter has a wide open receiver. Short, it is complete. They make that to Brown. And Brown wrestled down, but not before he gets to the Rochester 5. That's a 32-yard pitch and catch from Richter to Brown, and a 1st and goal for Northfield.
Again, you know, the perimeter guys, the DBs are just getting sucked in. You know, you can see now they were worried about being gassed up the middle. They stuck in on that fake and leave those guys wide open on the perimeter.
Hats off to Northfield. I mean, 2 years ago it was outside, last year it was up the middle, and this one is a 32-yard pass.
Yeah, like you said, the first half is as good as Rochester's doing on running and passing. Northfield's doing the same thing in the second half.
From the 5. Schuler in motion. Now go back to his wing position. Richter under center. Here's the snap. Frieden right up the middle. Makes that the quarterback. Richter looking for the end zone touchdown. Drake Richter from 5 yards out. Puts the Northfield Norsemen up 26-12. Nice job by Richter reading the front line.
Yeah, I mean, he just has enough space to really to do almost whatever they want at this point. I mean, every play call the Northfield coaching staff is making is working right now.
So the extra point coming for Northfield. Snap is back, hold us down, kick us away, and it is good. 28-12 Northfield. You're listening to Zebra Football, 92.1 WRLI. .4:16 to play in the third quarter. Northfield, after the Rochester turnover, scores again.
2 plays, 37 yards, capped off by Drake Richter, 5-yard touchdown run. The PAT was good. Northfield leads Rochester 28-12 with 4:16 remaining in the third quarter. And if we couldn't have predicted any other worse start of the half for Rochester.
Yeah. These are the kinds of I guess segments that keep coaches up late at night. Yeah. When you talk about what's your worst fear and your worst nightmare, the start of the second half would be that for Coach Zaner, I'm sure.
Now Brooks muffs it again, picks it up after a bounce to the 20, trying to get more yardage at the 25, kicker to the near side of the 30, at the 35 to 40, and the kicker runs him out of bounds, and not before he gets back to the Northfield 45-yard line. Nice job by Aaron Brooks, who picked up the muff kick at the 15-yard line and carried it out to the Northfield 45.
You can tell that was a mad Aaron Brooks there, who, as soon as he picked up the ball after the muff, he ran north hard.
And give him credit. You know, sometimes kids do that and they get gun-shy or they get scared. He picked that up and wanted to redeem himself and make a play.
The guy should give him the 48. 33-yard kickoff return by Brooks, and that sets up 1st and 10 for Rochester. And now, look out, Bennett, the flanker to the near side. Here's a snap, pitches to Bennett. Bennett running left, shake the tackler. He does not shake the tackler. Breeden, who's had a touchdown run already, drops Bennett back at the 40-yard line. The Zebras are going to lose 8 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down and 18.
That long pitch is a long developing play. Like I said, that's not a Jay Heckathorn or How to Show back there getting that from maybe last year.
Right.
That takes a little bit long developing play. And, by the way, Pioneers now at 42-0 over LaVille.
2nd and 18 for Rochester. Back to the traditional 2 wideouts to the I. Holland under center with Bennett tight right. Holland back to pass, rolls on the near side, got some pressure, steps up, steps away from one, but not all of them. 3 Northfield North hit him hard back to the 30. He's going to lose 10 more. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 28.
That young man took his helmet, planted it right squarely in Alex's chest.
And he got hit. He's getting up slowly.
Alex got it very slowly. He got hit not by 1, not by 2, but 3 Northfield guys. And he got hit hard.
North Miami's up over Caston 21-0 in the 4th. Cruz up Wabash 21-14.
3rd and 28 for the Rochester Zebras. Back at their own 30-yard line with 2:45 to play. In the third quarter, Rochester down 28-12. Heckathorn wide to the near side. Pearson tight right. Bennett split to the left. Out of the shotgun. Holland back to pass. Looks left, throws left. Looking for Holland. Make it Bennett. It's picked off by Berry. Berry shakes the tackler. Down the Rochester sideline. Middle of the field. Cuts it back outside. Returns to the 40-yard line of Rochester. And you talking about momentum, Northfield has every ounce of it right now.
Yeah, I think we're a little bit inexperienced with Alec Holland. I mean, let's face it, the guy hasn't played quarterback since 8th grade, and we're looking one way and one way only. Northfield early in the game was single and covering Bennett, but now when Rochester has to pass, there's 2 or 3 guys back there. Alec locked in on Bennett. Northfield was there to pick it off.
1st and 10 for Northfield at the Rochester 39-yard line, already up 28-12. He scored 3 times in this quarter already. Richter from the 39 takes a snap on the option, pitches out to Berry, catches behind him, down to the scramble for it. Berry dives on it back at his own 49-yard line, makes the 50, giving midfield. Clock rolls, 2:15 to play in the third quarter. Northfield leading 28-12. That's the only thing negative Northfield has done in this quarter.
Yeah, good penetration by that Zebra front once again. Forced a bad pitch. Zebras really didn't even need to run that one back. If they could have just fallen on it, that would have been huge.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, they needed somebody to stop this. The bleeding, as they say. 2nd down and 21 for Northfield at midfield. Watch that little jump pass that goes for about 15.
Just going to say that.
Richter under center. 2nd down and 21. Takes the pitch, back to pass, a little screen, is complete to Frieden. Frieden is brought down by Hoover, and they keep going backwards. He's going to lose 3. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 24 for the Northfield Norsemen with 90 seconds to play in the third quarter.
Hoover's been a great surprise for Rochester all year long, just making plays game 1 of the season. I mean, just hustle play, right man, right spot, and finished up the play, made the tackle.
3rd and 24 for Northfield. Back at their 47-yard line, ball in the near hash. They're leading 28-12. A minute to play in the third quarter. Richter Keeps it, runs down the Rochester sideline, flips it out to Berry. Berry cuts it back inside. Berry gets about 10 yards, and that'll bring up fourth down and about 14 or so for Northfield. And I would say if I was Coach Baker, I'd look to pin Rochester deep. And I didn't quite get 10, maybe 8. It'll be fourth down and about 16. Fourth and 15 for Rochester, and it is the punting unit on for Northfield. Bennett will slide inside his 20 as he keeps backpedaling now to the 15, now to the 14. 9 seconds to play on the play clock. Snap goes back to Beery. He gets it away. Wobbly kick down the Rochester sideline of the 20. Checks up at about the 16, 17-yard line. So Rochester will start this drive with 47 seconds to play in the third quarter. Down 28-12. It'll be first and 10 for the Z's at their own 17.
Well, I mean, as ugly as this third quarter's been, it's still not over. Rochester's only down 2 possessions here.
Yeah, good call.
It is a must, in my opinion, a must touchdown, though, on this series.
You know, you stick this one in and get a 2-point conversion and cut it to a 1-possession game. I agree, Trav. That's the smartest thing you said all year.
I'm not going to say anything, actually.
Split back to Holland. Alec pitches out to McLaughlin. McLaughlin going left. Cuts it back inside. Shakes the tackler. Gets it out to the 20. A lot of running for just 3 yards. And he'll bring up second down and 7 as the clock rolls down to 35 seconds to play in the third quarter.
Yeah, Northfield got the momentum. They're flying this ball. Those holes the Zebras had in the first half just not there. I don't know if it's Zebras getting a little worn down. Momentum's just giving a little extra burst to Northfield, but
That's the first time McLaughlin has ran the ball since early in the second quarter. And he started off that game, as we talked about, with those 5 sweeps to the right, and he hasn't touched the ball since then.
So that's going to do it for the third quarter. After 3, Northfield now leads the Zebras 28-12. You're listening to Rochester Football, 92.1 WRLI. Fourth and final quarter here at Northfield High School. The Zebras down 28-12. And we'll start the final period looking at second down and 8 from their 19-yard line. And we talked about it. We touched on it before. It was all Northfield in that third quarter.
Other than their one penalty and that almost fumble, perfection quarter.
Yeah.
Perfection.
I mean, if they don't go backwards on that last drive, they probably score then too, and 4 times in the quarter.
Absolutely.
Second and 8 for the Z's. They start the ball on the near hash, going to our left, down 28-12. Hollander center, split backs behind him. Rensberger goes to motion to the near side. Back to pass to Holland on the slant. That's Bennett. It's complete as he gets it across the 30 to the 32.
It's a great design play there to still give him his one look, but give it a relatively safe look. I mean, that's not one you're throwing up for grabs. He was able to hit Bennett in stride. Good call, good execution.
Now you got to feel that Rochester's got to go quickly. I know we just started the third quarter, but Northfield, all they do is run the football, and now if they only get 3 yards to carry, they're happy with that, up 28-12.
Right.
First and 10 for Rochester, the 32. Split backs again for Holland. Alex pitches to McLaughlin. McLaughlin gets a kick-out block, cuts it back inside, gets to 35, giving 3. It'll be second down and 7.
This kind of is what the Rochester offense is what it is. It's not really a prolific spread it out, go 4 wide, and let's get the ball down the field. They've got to grind it out and then eventually pop some here or there.
Yeah.
I don't want to say it's desperation time yet, but they could see that halfback pass again. It worked perfect the very first play of the game, and like you both just said, Rochester does see the score, though, here quick, and that could be a play to do.
2nd and 7 for Rochester. Pearson wide to the near side. Rensberger split right, split back for Holland. 5 on the play clock. Holland takes a snap. Dump over the middle of the field. Bennett fights for it and grabs it. Bennett took it out of the hands of the middle linebacker, and that was Richter. He took it out of the hands of Richter, takes it to the Rochester 47-yard line. A pickup of 12 and a Zebra first down. Are you kidding me? Just give it to 80. Just give it to him. Throw it close.
Fighting for your quarterback.
Yeah, that's
a strong kid.
That's just Gavin being stronger than that linebacker as well.
1st and 10 for Rochester.
Bennett, 5 catches tonight, 129 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Give the ball to Bennett.
He's throwing it to him. Rochester breaks the huddle with 8. Bennett wide to the near side with 5, with 4. Holland under center with 3. Takes a snap with 2. Rolls to the near side of the pass. Throws in the flat to Heckathorn. It is behind him. He spins around off his fingertips and incomplete. Nice athletic job by Josh Heckathorn, just trying to get his hands on the football. He did, but ran out of real estate as he's going to be 2nd down and 10.
23 to go on the ball. Had him open, but once again, that's trying to run something to the wide side of the field. In this case, it's going to that left side. He just couldn't quite get his body turned around and make that throw on time.
They've been throwing across his body more tonight than I've ever noticed.
2nd down and 12. 10:23 to play in the game. Northfield up 28-12. Holland will be out of the shotgun. McLaughlin to his right. Wilson Lee to his left. Back to pass with Holland. 2-step drop on the flat to Bennett is complete. Bennett gets about 7. It'll bring up 3rd down and 3, just shy of the Northfield 45-yard line, getting the 46.
Say, if I'm a Northfield fan, player, coach, I'd be surprised if Bennett doesn't have at least 2 or 3 guys on him around him at this point.
You got to, don't you?
Yeah, I would think so. But the Zebras will take it.
Absolutely.
3rd down and 7. Here's a pitch to McLaughlin. Connor looking for the edge. Not going to get there. Northfield stops it for nothing. It'll be 4th and 7.
North Miami now up on Caston 28-0.
4th and 3.
4th down and 3. What did I say? 7? I'm sorry. 4th and 3 for Rochester. Ball at the Northfield 46-yard line of the far hash. The Zebra offense will stay on the field. Rensberger brings the play in from the sideline.
Even you make mistakes, Musk.
9:25. Yep.
Got a couple
in my life.
Couple options here. You get the ball to 80 or McLaughlin.
Well, have they ever passed out of the speed formation?
Yep. Two tight ends, full house backfield. 4th and 3. Holland under center. Tries to draw Northfield off sides. He cannot. He'll blow a timeout. 9:09 to play in the game. Northfield up 28-12. You're listening to Zebra Football, 92.1 WRLI.
Everybody up in the stands. Make some noise, clap the hands. Get on up off your feet. Stomp your feet to the beat. Zebra beat. Everybody up in the stands. Make some noise, clap the hands. Get on up off your feet. Stomp your feet to the beat. Zebra beat.
9 minutes, 9 seconds to play in the football game. Northfield at 28-12. Northfield explodes for 3 in the third quarter.
Yeah, it was out on the outside pitches, touchdown, run up the middle, touchdown, and the passing touchdown. Northfield had their way in Rochester no matter what they wanted to do.
You know what Rochester's done really well this year is run that slant. And you're going to see 80, I'm guessing, here on the slant. I could be wrong, but that's what I would run. They're going to main him up at the line of scrimmage. 4th and 3 for Rochester at the Northfield 46. Back to Pat Collins. Lobs it to the far side. And we're going to have incidental contact. The officials say Collins will make that Bennett falls down.
Wow.
And Rochester turns it over on down.
That's terrible. He got mugged. He got tackled at the line of scrimmage. Of course, it's uncatchable if you tackle the guy when he's 5 yards off the ball. That's terrible.
So Northfield takes over on downs. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Norsemen at their own 46-yard line, leading 28-12 with 9 minutes to play in the game.
That defensive back, too, was going to Bennett, and as we all knew it, he got that extra, what do we call it, a tackle or shove that pushed Bennett down, and unreal.
So Richter will bring the club to the line of scrimmage. I'm guessing a lot of freedom here. And now the keeper by Richter. Richter right up the middle. Lowers his head to the Rochester 45. Falls ahead to the Rochester 43.
I think every Rochester player out there thought Frieden had that football.
11-yard pickup for Richter, and another Northfield first down. Chains move, clock rolls. Northfield leading 28-12 here at Northfield High School. Travis Watering, David Musselman, Tony Stasiak here at Northfield.
Here we go.
Clock ticking away here on this game. Northfield looking to end a 20-year drought, losing to the Rochester Zebras. Richter under center on 1st and 10. Takes a snap on the keeper. Keeps, fights for yards. Might have got back to the line of scrimmage. Actually giving him 1. It'll be 2nd down and 9.
Winamac over Triton 37-6. Was that third quarter?
Third quarter. That 20-year drought you just talked about, Rochester has never lost a game at Northfield.
This Northfield team is breaking a lot of streaks, though.
They're very good.
They are. This is a season, and look at some of their scores. There's payback going on this year, too.
Absolutely.
And that's why I said they will not let their foot off the gas. It's one thing to win, but if you look at some of their scores, there's been a lot of teams that have laid it on Northfield over the years. It's kind of that payback season.
8 minutes to play. 2nd and 9. Beery goes in motion. Frieden right up the middle. Nope. Beery keeps it around the left side. Pitches to Beery. Richter keeps it. Pitches to Beery. Beery back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. It'll be 3rd and 9. Would have been better off giving it to Frieden as he was wide. He went down the field.
Clock keeps ticking, though. Northfield's just going to keep it on the ground, just kind of grind it out.
And why not? Between their 5 running backs and quarterback, they have 180 total yards on the ground.
Well, that's what they do, you know. 7:20 to play in the game. 28-12. Northfield on top.
They have 5 rushers. 5 rushers in the top 15 of the conference.
Yeah. Richter on 3rd and 9. Back to pass. Here comes the pressure. Fumbled. Ball's loose. Keepers fall on it.
Wilson lead on the blind side split.
Smoking from behind. You're right. And now Richter is slow to get up. In fact, he is not getting up. He is down. Richter is down. And I believe stays that Hoover was the one that fell on the loose ball.
Yeah, he fell on a loose ball, but I tell you what, Wilson, he came just about untouched, drilled him right between the 1 and the 2 and with the crown of his helmet and laid him out.
Wilson Lee's a big boy, like you said. It was untouched, and he's still on the ground.
Richter rubbing his belly. I believe he lost the air. Got the air out.
Yep.
Wind knocked out of him. So let's take a 30-second injury timeout. You're listening to Zebra Football 92.1 WROI. To play in the game. Rochester down by 2 scores. They need 2 touchdowns, 2 two-point conversions to climb back in this one. So they got to do it quickly here. After the fumble recovery, they have a 1st and 10 from the 45. Out of the shotgun, Holland takes the snap from Adams, hands off to Wilson Lee up the middle. Oh, Wilson Lee loses his footing and is tackled at his 45 right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and 10.
He was running hard. He just got tripped up. I mean, that was going to be a good run. He just kind of lost his balance, fell forward.
28-12, now favorite Northfield.
We've got to get that play in a little bit quicker.
2nd down and 10, 6:40 to play in the game. Rochester uses about 10 or 12 seconds of that play clock before they get to the line of scrimmage. Down to 10 on the play clock. Hollander makes that in the shotgun, back to pass. Throws down the Rochester sideline for Rinsberger, picked off. Picked off by Berry. And now we're going to have a flag. I beg your pardon, Brown. He and Rinsberger fighting for the football a little bit. Gets up and pushes Rinsberger. But Northfield, that's after the play. Northfield's going to get it to the 21 of their own 21. It's going to back them up a little bit. But with 6:27 to play in the game, up by 2, you have the football back.
Yeah, one of those, not a lot of guys in the pattern. Northfield's obviously playing the pass. Alex just got a little too much air underneath it, overthrew Rensburg. I don't think Rensburger got a great release off the line. He wasn't able to beat his guy, and I think if he keeps running, runs hard all the way through down the sidelines, I think there's some connection. There's a hold-up and couldn't quite get there, and DB makes a pickoff. And there's going to be a foul on Northfield after the play.
Yep. Half the distance, so they'll push him back about the 12, I believe. They're both fighting
for it, but then as the Northfield player got up, gave him the extra shove down. And
North Miami defeats Caston tonight for their first win of the season, 28-0. Congratulations. First and 10 for Northfield at their 10, up 28-12 with 6:27 to play in the game. The play clock hasn't started yet. I believe the head official was explaining things to Coach Baker on the sideline.
You know, it's unusual. North Miami Caston, a non-conference game this late in the season.
Right.
So somebody else in the TRC is not playing a conference opponent then.
Yeah. Mechanical is the other one. Here's the pitch to Berry. Nope, that is Schuler down the near sideline. Schuler is driven out of bounds. Where's that Berry? Hang on a minute. That is Schuler. Schuler takes the ball across the 25-yard line and steps down at about the 26 or 7. So he's going to pick up 17 yards and gives the North the first down.
Big side on that perimeter.
Yep.
Attacking that same perimeter, just sealing that edge. And, you know, if that DB doesn't contain his edge, it's a wide open lane down the sideline. Northfield, give them credit. They keep going to that spot anytime they need a big play. That outside edge is open.
We've seen tonight those running backs in Northfield, they're fast.
Yes, they are. They don't need much daylight.
Coach Zahner was worried about the edge. We practiced on getting to the edge, and Northfield beating Rochester's defense to the edge right now. From the 27 on the quarterback keeper, Richter drilled at about the 32. Give him 3, maybe 4. Clock rolls, 6 minutes to play in the game. Northfield leads 28-12.
Manchester is over Valley 21-9 right now.
Valley is the opponent of the Rochester Zebras next week at home.
Senior night?
Battle for the bell. I don't think so. I don't know. Could be in week 9. Not sure. Richter looks at the play clock. Plenty of time. 15 on that. Takes a snap. Gives to Frieden right up the middle. Frieden pushes the pile ahead to the 34. Give him 2 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 4 for Northfield with 5.5 to play in the game. With the Northfield Northfield leading 28-12.
Hoover and Sutton, they played really, really well, as has Austin Foster. Those front 3 have done a good job. Linebackers played a lot of snaps. They've done a good job as well. This is where you need that contain. You need that push up the middle. You need the backers to keep that edge. These DBs keep that edge. And, oh, by the way, watch the jump pass.
5 minutes to play in the game. 3rd and 3 for Northfield at their own 35. Richter snaps it back to Schuler. Schuler will throw down the near sideline to Brown. Tipped away at the last minute by Holland. Boy, you're talking about getting pretty cute up. 28-12 with under 5 to play in the game. Just run the ball. You're running all over Rochester right now. Your front guys are controlling the line of scrimmage. Get 3 yards and let's try that on first down.
I think Tech said it though earlier. They want payback for all these teams that bullied them over the last 20 years. And
credit Alec Holland though. He was the safety, and even though the DB got kind of bit up a little bit, he made a nice recovery and at least made a good athletic play. He tipped it away.
If Brown would have saw him open earlier, it was a touchdown.
Right.
Berry will kick from inside his 25. Pitt stands back at his 33 to receive the kick. Berry takes it on the and he'll keep it. Berry will take front, has the first down, and is pushed out of bounds in midfield. That was going to be one of those like rugby-style kicks, and it was a read by Berry. He saw the read in his favor. He kept it, run it down the Northfield sideline. It's going to be 1st and 10 for Northfield at their own 49.
You're right. It did look like you see that a little bit more in the NFL, that rugby where you run to the sideline and gets kind of hesitated, or maybe you meant to run it all the time and made it look like a fake, but good execution.
So a new set of downs for Northfield, as now we're at 4:45 to play in the game with Northfield up 28-12. Richter under center. Richter takes a snap, gives to Frieden right up the middle. Frieden at the 45, running over tacklers, gets to the Rochester 39. Butler was the man who basically stopped the touchdown, but Frieden carries it for a 13-yard gain and a Northfield first down.
Comes off gingerly on that quad again, looks like.
Yeah, it is.
But he's run really hard this half.
Butler did have that stop there, but it wasn't before Frieden took him 5 yards.
It's growing, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
He comes out and just kind of sits on the water cooler, and they'll bring up first and 10 for Northfield at the Rochester 39, leading 28-12. 4:20 to play in the game. New fullback in the game. We'll get his number here in a minute. He takes the carry for a yard or two. Not a lot there. 33.
Matt Coe.
Matt Coe is a 6'1 sophomore for Northfield, and he'll replace Frieden, who's still hobbling around on the Northfield sideline.
Assuming that's the end we see of Frieden tonight. He had a great game, 10 rushing attempts for 52 yards and a touchdown.
North Judson beating West Central 58-0 with a running clock.
2nd and 9. Richter gets to Coe. Coe takes the ball to the Rochester 35-yard line. Give him 3. It'll be 3rd down and 6. Clock rolls. 3.5 to play in the game. Again, Northfield up 28-12. Rochester led at halftime 12-7, and then Northfield had a huge third quarter.
I've been wrong before. Here comes Frieden.
So Coe comes out. Frieden back on. 3rd down and 5 coming for the Northfield Norsemen.
I mean, I would think if you win here, you got bigger games ahead.
3 minutes left. You would think they would keep him out.
3rd and 5. Ball inside the 35 of Rochester. Here's the pitch actually on the to Schuler on the end around. Schuler's got a first down. Schuler on the way to the end zone. One man to beat. Sets it back inside. Touchdown Northfield. 35-yard touchdown run by John Schuler, and Northfield is up 34-6.
That's
Beery or Schuler?
ran through a lot of arm tackles on that one. Zebras didn't quite pursue and didn't quite get the wrap-ups they needed, and that young man's being extremely hard.
Beg your pardon, Beery on the touchdown run. Snap is back, hold us away, and the kick is good. 35-12, Northfield over Rochester. You're listening to Zebra Football, 92.1 WROI. Back at Northfield High School, 2:53 to play in the game. Northfield strikes again to make it 35-12.
9 plays, 90 yards, capped off by a Jackson Berry 35-yard touchdown run. The PAT was good. Northfield leads Rochester 35-12 with just under 3 remaining in the game.
Southwood 15, Wichita 14, Manchester 21, Valley 16, still in progress.
So here we go. Northfield to kick again. Short end-over-end kick. Taking a Bennett at 25 Bottle, regains it at 30. Looking for some room to run. Looking to the Rochester sideline. He's got some room. That's about the sideline and tackle at the 49-yard line.
Yeah.
We got a penalty. I don't see any flag. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's right
here.
here.
Side, yep.
And unfortunately, it was on the backside of the play. That guy wasn't going to make play. As soon as Bennett cut, he had to block in the back when he was 30 yards away from the ball. I mean, it was the right call, just a
Unfortunate situation.
Yep.
So it'll back Rochester up. Without the penalty, it'll be 1st and 10 from their own 48. With the penalty, it'll be 1st and 10 From about the 21, don't you think? That flag's laying on the 31-yard line.
Yep.
Heartbreaker right there.
So it will be 1st and 10 for the Z's back to their 21-yard line, going to our left. 2:44 to play in the game. Northfield up 35-12.
Well, in terms of what you're running here, 2:44 left, you're down 23 points. Yeah. Screen, quick slant. I mean,
Whatever they do it quickly.
right. I mean, I don't think you go 4 or 5 wide or anything like that. Yeah.
No, it's going to be some
Limited experience here at quarterback.
slant screen,
Yeah.
post, and out.
Well, they're going to start in the I formation with Rensberger in the spot to the right side, or I should say flanker. Bennett wide right. Holland back to pass. Here comes some pressure. Rolls to the right side. He throws it up for grabs. There's nobody in the area. That's going to be a penalty, I guess. I'm guessing for grounding. It will be there. So they're going to stack Holland back at the 5-yard line. So he's going to lose 16 yards, and it's going to bring up 2nd down and 26. Intentional grounding going to be whistled against Alec Holland, and he threw that from the 5. Well, maybe they'll give it to 7.
Yeah, he was not in the end zone, so it was not a safety. But he was close. He was close.
Flag played on the 6 or 7.
Yeah.
Where are they going to mark it?
Again, just
It'll be at the
tough on that one. You know, Northfield's got pin in the ears back. They're coming. There's only 2 guys out in the pass pattern. There's not a lot of options for Alex to choose from. He's trying to escape. He just couldn't. He was just trying to get rid of it, make a play. Not much you can do there.
Yeah, those linebackers are on a straight blitz, and they're
first down and 27. Now back at the Rochester 3.
Peru and Wabash are tied 21-21.
Was that 21-0 at one point?
It was 21-7. 14-0. And 21-7.
Yep. Holland under center. Split back behind him. Rensberger comes in motion to the near side. Here's the handoff to McLaughlin. Connor McLaughlin right up the middle. Connor McLaughlin rumbles to the 35-yard line, maybe to the 36. Gets a lot of those back. And that's going to bring up 2nd down and about, 6 maybe?
Yeah, good hard run by Connor. He just busted that one through. Is not going to be denied. Almost gets the 1st down back himself. 3rd and 6.
2nd and 6?
2nd and 6.
No. I think you're right. I think it is 3rd.
His intention, when the intention
I think they lose it down, so it should be 3rd and 6.
Yeah.
Pearson goes wide to the right side. And the flanker to the left side is Brooks. Here's a snap right up the middle is McLaughlin. Connor McLaughlin at the 30, fighting for yards to the 31. And he's going to be shy of about a yard. It'll be 4th down and 1. I think it'll be 4th down, right? Oh. The chain says 3rd. Well, we're going to go with 3rd and 1. I thought the intentional grounding was lost and down.
On that Wabash first, where Wabash hit the PAT, flag, missed the PAT. So Peru leads 21-20.
3rd and 1 for Rochester at their own 31. Wilson Lee off the right side, got a 1st down. Lee shakes the tackler to the 35, gets out to the 38. Clock stops in the minute 15 to play in the game. Again, Northfield up 35-12.
You see those senior running backs, McLaughlin and Lee, still just trying to grind out yards.
Yeah, those last 2 rushing attempts by each of them, Wilson Lee for 8 yards, and Connor McLaughlin for 21 yards. The longest rushes for them tonight.
Might be our most yards we've got on 2 runs of the 2nd half.
Yeah. Rochester tonight has 97 total rushing yards.
29 just came in the last 2 plays.
29 last play, yeah.
55 seconds left. Northfield up 35-12. Holland with split back. Hands off McLaughlin up the middle. Connor McLaughlin at the 45, running over Northfield tacklers. Takes out to the 49. That's going to be an 11-yard pickup and a Zebra 1st down.
And that's the way Zebra football's got to be. It's not going to be enough for tonight, but and I know probably they're pinning their ears back and coming on the blitz for the pass, but that's the way moving forward. Connor McLaughlin, that's the offense the Zebras have to run. Go running, get your pads straight, go north-south, and try to grind out some games.
That's what's usually been too. Usually been just hard running football.
30 seconds to play. 35-12 Northfield. McLaughlin again up the middle. Connor McLaughlin scoots inside the Northfield 45 and the 44. And that might do it. We're down to 20 seconds to go. Northfield's going to end a 20-year drought here at home. And Rochester will not run another play. The final score here at Northfield High School, the Norsemen defeat Rochester and move to 6-0, 35-12. Post game coming up after this on 92.1 WROI.